Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Andy, I'm the commentator, and this is episode number 11 of FIFA Street. So we're going to be continuing with the Rule the Street mode. So the next city that we're taking on is Rome. So the last episode we finished Lagos, and we are now roaming around Rome to hopefully win some four-a-side football matches and advance our progress a little bit further. We're 50% of the way through the game at this point, so we've got 5 cities down and 5 to go. So let's get straight on with it. So we're moving on now to, as I said, Rome. I'm not going to improve my stats before we start this episode. I'll start the matches on this episode, I should say. So we'll get straight on it. So the first opposition is the Pride. So let's do that. Literally the Pride of Rome. Okay then, so given the fact we're in Rome, I'm going to pick Cafu. And I'm going to pick a guy that I'm assuming scored a few goals in this city for a visiting team. And that is David Trezeguet. So we'll go Cafu, Trezeguet, my good self, along with Brad Friedel. Let's see who our first set of opposition is. Well, that goalkeeper looks a little bit like Julio Cesar. The 3 outfield players, I have absolutely no idea. So, let's go. Now, of course, I've said previously on this series that this is my favourite playing arena. I'm not 100% sure it is. I think it is. I don't think there's one coming up that's better than this one. Also, we played on this pitch a few times. Well, I say a few times. We played it twice, and that was to unlock. Firstly, we did it when we unlocked Trezeguet, when we signed David Trezeguet to the squad. And then the second time was when we signed Maniche. So the last 2 players that we've acquired, both were both. That was a bit of skill. Were both acquired from Rome. From playing on this wonderful again pitch. I don't really know what to call it. Playing area. It's not really a pitch, is it? And the reason why I like it so much is the goal that we are shooting into. I just prefer street arena. Yeah, it is similar to that. I just prefer playing areas where we're not actually shooting into a proper goal. It's just like a piece of the landscape, basically. I know a brick wall's not landscape. You get the idea of what I mean. So because it's just like a brick archway in the middle, a brick sort of, basically a brick archway. Yeah. I do prefer shooting into that than an actual proper goal like they're shooting into. Ruben Baraka. I think that's how you say that rather than barrage. Get barrage or abuse if I keep conceding goals. Come on, Cafu. Unlucky, buddy. Yeah, so if you're new to the series, then first of all, you've missed the big reveal. Second of all, just a reminder of what we're doing. So we're doing the Rule the Street mode on FIFA Street. There are 10 cities that we need to do the... Oh, that was unlucky. There are 10 cities that we need to do the Rule the Street tournament in. This is the 6th one of them. So the way the series is working is each city is done in 2 parts. So in part 1, we do 4 friendlies, and then we get a new signing for the squad. Then in part 2, we do 3 friendlies. We get a new signing for the squad, and then we do the Rule the Street tournament. The friendlies are first to 5. So first to 5 goals wins, and then the match ends. The tournament matches, the quarter-final and semi-finals are 3-minute halves. The final is 5-minute halves. So that's the way it's working. And the reason why I'm doing the friendly matches is as well as doing the Rule the Street tournaments, I want to get 100% progress. And the way to get 100% progress is, unfortunately, you have to do 7 friendlies. So each city has 7 teams. 7 home sides, then obviously we're the 8th side, the visiting side, as there's 8 teams in the Rule the Street tournament. So to get 100% progress, you have to beat the 7 teams in individual friendly matches, and then you can. Then when you do the Rule the Street tournament, that's the last bit of progress. Right, we should hopefully be on a game breaker very soon, which we may actually need here. More than an interception there, I thought. Come on, Cafu. Whack a long range one in. No, we can't. Come on, Trezeguet. Ooh, nice little extra flick there. Should find the net here. The goal. There we go. So it's now Desmond. Second half of the run, as I said, this is the sixth sitting already. This has proved a little bit tougher. So maybe the quality of the opposition is maybe a bit of a spike. I don't know. Simone Perotta then, along with Ruben Baraka on the opposition. Simone Perotta was actually born in England. That's a useless bit of trivia for you. I don't know where he was born, specifically. But if I did, it would have been I would have turned it into a quiz question. But unfortunately, as I said, I'm unaware of the birth city or town of Simone Perotta. But he was born in England, and I think he was eligible to play for England. Obviously opted to play for Italy, which I can understand. Given his name, he probably feels more Italian than English, which is why I think probably why Erling Haaland opted to play for Norway. Not just he could also have played for England. He can't now, of course. Can we force this in? No, we can't. We do need to try and get an equaliser here. Sorry, we need to try and get in front here. I think they are going to get a game breaker. So if they do get 3-2 in front and then get a game breaker, all of a sudden Bradfield kicks it up the pitch for no reason. All of a sudden, this what looked this comfortable victory is not going to be so comfortable. It doesn't help either when your defender just run away from the ball. But that wasn't my fault. That was the AI controlling it. I think that's why I've moaned all series about when I lose the ball that the opposition they just threw on my goal, and that's why. Because for some reason the AI move my players out the way when I'm defended, which is mildly irritating. A bit like Pro Evolution. Other football games are available, of course, but it does that on that as well, which is annoying. What isn't annoying though is that lovely little near post finish. If I do say so myself. I'll squeeze that in quite nicely. Right, 3-2 up. I'm expecting it, like I said, I'm expecting we'll get a game breaker at some point, so that will inevitably mean another goal. So I can somehow stop it happening. Right, sorry, Perotta. Let me see when this match is over with. Trying another near post finish. Perotta, of course, did cough in the middle of his YouTube video. He also played for Roma, so they're used to this city. I think they signed him from Chievo. I think that's correct. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. Trezeguet, it's been awful, Trezeguet, in this match. Although that was Cafu. Yeah, it's not been a great performance, so I think we'll be making a few changes to the team once this friendly's over with. Yet to lose a game on this run. I don't really want to start now. Again, if you're new to the series, you won't know that. And there we go, proof again of my point. As soon as I lose the ball, they just threw on goal. That was a poor challenge. Well, it was a good challenge because they won the ball, but it was a poor challenge because it would have been a foul. Again, yep, see, through on goal. I lose the ball, one pass and that's it. They're through one-on-one. And I'm boring myself talking about it, I have to say, but, oh well. Come on, Cafu. Thanks, Trezeguet. That's just confirmed you're not playing in the next game. Thankfully, I will be playing in the next game, though, because that's another good finish from me. 4-2, we needed that. Because they are very close to the game breaker that I keep hypothesising they will get. Right, Trezeguet, can you actually do something in this match? No, you can't, because you don't have a chance to. That was a Cafu assist. Another goal for me. And a nice, I say comfortable victory. It wasn't comfortable, but we managed to get the win. From 2-1 down, we win 5-2. That's the first match out of the way. So 1 down, 3 to go. No, I don't want to save the game. In fact, based on what just happened there, I may actually put my stats up a little bit. So let's go and do that. I think there's been a definite difficulty spike, although I am overall rated 84, so I should be a lot better than everybody else. But despite that, we'll still do what I've just said. So let's get my speed into the top area. Try and get my shooting up a little bit as well. Tricks into the top, I say top area, the top bracket. Yeah, we'll go with that. Overall 88. We'll get to 90 eventually, I'm sure. Oh, alrighty then. Next friendly. So we're going to change the side. I may leave Cafu in, actually. But Trezeguet's definitely been dropped after that performance. So we'll go Cafu and We'll go Cisse. Sorry, Manish. I kind of want to pick Manish again, but I will eventually. So it looks like we're up against Julio Cesar again. Is that Perotta again, the number 40? I don't know who the other two are. I guess we'll find out. Let's go. I must confess, I'm running out of things to say. I mean, I could just randomly talk about football. And it not actually be anything to do with what's on the screen or the players or anything like that. But, yeah, I don't know what else to say at this point, because it's just... The unfortunate thing about this game is it can get quite repetitive. Especially going through this mode. But I quite like it, and I've started now, so we'll get to the end. An interception there by Cafu, great pace by me. I did actually one moderately interesting fact. I say interesting. Some interesting loose. I used to have two. I've had two Roma shirts in my life. One from the I think it was 04-05 season when they were sponsored by Mazda. Obviously, the Japanese cars are available. They still have Mazda actually. I won't say what happened to it. And then, yeah, I think it was that when I had their like red. It's not red, but the dark red home kit. And then, yeah, the other one I had a few years later. It was when they were sponsored by. Is it Wind or Wind? Who are they? I was it WIND? I don't know. Whatever it is, Wind or Wind. I don't know. Yeah, it was that. It was black, and the Kappa badges on the sleeves were orange. I like that kit. What a good save that was. Felt sure that was going to be the opening goal there. What if I've unlocked all the extra stuff for the players? He's quite good, is he, Perotta? Based on that. Okay, it was Nuno Gomez. It wasn't Perotta, so he's quite good, Nuno Gomez, based on that. Nuno Gomez, formerly of Fiorentina, so he has played in Italy. I have to say, this is I'm surprised how tough this actually is. Is Cisse, did he play in Italy? Did he play for Lazio? Am I thinking of somebody else? Probably thinking of somebody else. I can't remember where Cisse's played. He seems to have played all over. Didn't say that one, did you, Julio? It's gone down as an own goal, that one, so there's no replay. Yeah, I started saying something, I've completely forgot what it was now. We're 2-1 down though, aren't we? See who this gentleman is. I like his t-shirt. Ah, George Andrade, one of my all-time favourite defenders, and that's not a joke. Another guy who's playing Italy with Juventus. Well, they had terrible injury troubles. Didn't get too many games. Now, hopefully we'll have a repeat of the last game where we've gone 2-0 down and we end up winning 5-2. Let's hope that happens. Yeah, what I was saying was about the kits. I wonder if I've unlocked all the clothing that you can unlock, because I don't remember the last time I won a match and then unlocked some clothing. So I wonder if I've unlocked it all. So we could change our attire. The black and blue vest. Get rid of my Nike 90s as well, although I've already changed my trainers once. I have to say, I am worried how difficult I'm finding this. In some ways, the fact it's first to 5 is sort of helping me a little bit, because I'm struggling to score here. So, if it was 3-minute halves, why the crosses? Well, we scored anyway, but why are the crosses like so high? Because if you crossed it quickly, we could just have a tap in for an open net. Because they're crossing it high, the goalkeeper's having time to sort of move across. George Andrade's tearing me apart. Portuguese connection then here then. So we've got then here then. What a great sentence. Portuguese connection, because we've got Nuno Gomez and we've got George Andrade, and then Julio Cesar, obviously being Brazilian. His first language will be Portuguese. So thanks, Friedel. Say Friedel's starting to not perform as well as I'd hoped. What Cafu was playing. Another guy who speaks Portuguese. Right, come on. Nope. I've really got to try and... I think I just need to... I need to be a one-man team, I think, here, because Cisse and Cafu are not contributing anything. So I think I may just have to try and win this game by myself. Well, score the goals myself anyway. I think the when it comes to defending. Right, can I outpace George Andrade? Yeah, I really like George Andrade. I remember him. He was another player that when he pulled on the international show, sort of played above himself. Another player that maybe could have had a better career, although he did sign for Juventus, so he can't have been that bad. But yeah, terrible knee troubles for George Andrade. But yeah, one of my favourite defenders. Maybe not of all time, but certainly of that sort of era, the kind of mid-2000s era. I remember it was at Deportivo La Coruña as well, wasn't he? Coming on to the game breaker then. I think I need to use it actually. So I can hopefully... thanks for that. Who's this guy? I still don't know who this guy is yet, do we? He's just been taken out though, whoever he is. Right, come on, Cafu. Not too long range. I'm petrified with these game breakers. I'm petrified that they're going to... I'm just going to get slide tackled as a mid-game break and end up getting wasted. Don't really want to happen, for obvious reasons. I'm sort of just waiting for them to... Why'd you pass to Cisse? I'm sort of just waiting for them to... you know, just squeeze that in. Wait to get crunched when I'm about to shoot. Like 3-2, and get this next shot away. Get to 4-2, and then I hate it when they start doing that, and I don't like saying hate, but that really does annoy me. That. What is he doing? Well, he scored, but why did that stupid rainbow kick? No idea why he did. I mean, it looked quite cool to be fair. It's gone in, so I'm not too bothered. But why did he do that? I mean, that was fine, and then I pressed to the game breaker. Then for some reason he did that other one. And I just thought, well, surely Cesar's going to wipe him out here, but thankfully he didn't. Anyway, 4-2. Another pretty mediocre performance, it has to be said. But we're just one goal away now from doing a repeat of what we did in the last match, which is what I wanted to happen. Cafu there getting in the way. Falling over on the shot. Thanks for that, mate. That was a nice little pass. That would have been a good goal, that one. Unfortunate there. Now, you see, if we'd been doing a Rule the Street match, it would be over now because we've been playing 6 minutes. But it doesn't matter because it's over now. It must have been good, but they've lost it somehow, despite the fact we were pretty poor. Once again, I've come good, which, considering what my stats are at the minute, I should be the difference maker or the game breaker, so what you could say. Right, progress 2 out of 8, so we're halfway through the friendlies that we're going to do. So on to the third one, and we're going to change the side yet again. So we'll play Manish, and we'll recall Xabi Alonso. So the only guy that hasn't played so far now is Rivaldo, and I think that's going to try and stay the same, I think. when we get a new sign, it will probably replace Rivaldo. So once again, Julio Cesar in goal. Looks like we're up against Alan Smith, and I don't know who the other two are. Is that Perotta, the number 38? Alan Smith, I didn't know he was on this game. I say I forgot he was on this game. I didn't even know he was at all. I probably did, to be fair, but it's that long since I played this game. The original time I played through it, many, many years ago now. I think the first number of my age may have been a 1 the last time I played through this game, but probably not. I was probably just into my 20s. What happened to those? So long 20s, we hardly knew ye. Well, Alonso. If you'd actually done the pass that I wanted you to do then, that would have been quite good. But you didn't, so thanks for nothing. And given Xabi Alonso's range of passing, I'd have thought that he'd have been pretty good at that one. Please pass back to me. Thank you. 3 hours too late, but we got there in the end. Yep, and that was a waste of time. Right. Alan Smith have been proud of that challenge, given his playing reputation. Right, come on, Manish. Do what you do for Portugal. Score key goals. Well, you did for Portugal, I should say. There we go. Dreadful goalkeeping. He saved the first one, but then didn't save that one. Quite impressive there from Julio Cesar. One good save and then one not so good save. Good challenge there. Ooh, there we go. I will try and think of some quiz questions. I could think of one for Alan Smith, but it's not a very good one. Okay, so let's go for this one then. So Alan Smith. So other than Leeds and Leeds' Lancashire rivals, actually they're not from Lancashire, they're from Greater Manchester. Other than Leeds and Leeds as Greater Manchester rivals, name 3 clubs that Alan Smith has played for. That's a quiz question. I don't even know if it is Alan Smith, this blonde guy. I'm assuming it is. I don't know who this long-haired guy is either, but he keeps missing chances, which I can't say I'm sorry about. Right, come on, Zabby. Once again, dollied it up in the air instead of just doing a quick pass. Ooh, that was unlucky. That was a good save. See, how does he save that and not save that really, really weak chest that Manish did? Again, another miss. All their players have got long hair, so I think they're all rolling into one. I don't know if it is the same player that keeps missing all the time. Come on, Alonso. Nope. Still no. I've got to do everything myself. Maybe I have. Deflected, and there we go. Bundled over the line. I wonder if it's Carlos Marchena. 2 goals for Manish. That's a pretty average performance, it must be said, from me. But I think Manish and Jibril Cisse so far have been the best two players that we've had on the side. That was a dreadful pass. Can we squeeze it in? No, we can't. Wish my nose had stopped. Why does my nose always itch when I? That's a good quiz question. Why does my nose always itch whenever I play this game? I'd love to know the answer to that. Not that you guys know that that's happening, but trust me, it is. Poor header there. Poor finish there. Oh, dear me. Alan Smith. Well, we're going to find out who it is. Is it Alan Smith, as I suspect? Yes, it is. Pretty obvious. Still no clean sheet then so far on this episode. We're normally pretty good with the clean sheets, but not this time. Another miss from Alonso. Should have used the game breaker there, which I was going to do as well, but I thought I'd get tackled. Definitely going to get tackled this. Yep, Alan Smith's starting to wind me up a little bit. Yeah, so other than Leeds and the other side that I mentioned, which teams did which teams did Alan Smith play for? Or which 3 teams? Name 3 teams Alan Smith played for. I said 3, didn't I? Right. Speaking of 3, now 3-2. So the 3rd game in a row, it's got to Desmond, but this time they're the ones that have come from behind. So let's hope that they don't do what I normally do and come from behind and win. Although, if they are, I've made it a bit more tricky for them, seeing as how it's now. Ooh, that was a bad one. That was a cruncher. Even though he didn't even slide in, it was still a bit of a cruncher. How do you tackle Alan Smith? Somebody explain that one to me. There we are. That's how you do it. Right. Once again, this match taking a while. No beat points for any of that. Alonso again, no goal for Alonso. Did Alonso score the game break, or was it me? Or was it Mini? Who scored that game break? I don't even know. I think it was Alonso, wasn't it? I don't know. One thing I do know, though, is that I've tackled Alan Smith once again. We set up Manish. He doesn't score. This is Julio Cesar. He's saving everything other than a really weak chest from about the halfway line. Oh, that was a good finish. 3-3. So he's getting a little bit hairy here. Another goal for Smith. I won't be sorry if this is the only side he's playing for, I have to say. Ooh, finally. Well done, Zabby. Actually contributing something, which is good. No, it's contributing to my itchy nose. There's got to be something. If anyone knows, leave a comment. Anyone knows why your nose itches, leave a comment. Because it's really bugging me. Might be the room, because it only seems to happen when I'm Although, when I record other games, it doesn't happen. It just seems to be for this one. Or it hasn't happened anyway. But obviously, up to this point, everything that's on the channel, everything I've recorded has gone on the channel. So this is the last. I'm not making any sense. Let's stop talking about my nose. Right, so one more goal, and then we're through. And we've won, I should say. I could have done with that going in because they're going to get a game breaker here. I think. So I need to either stop that happening. If they are going to get a game break, I need to be their fourth goal. If they get a fourth goal, then I'm in trouble. Well, if Alonso didn't turn like the QE2 there, or the Suez Canal freight cargo thing, that's an indication of what's happening. That's an indication of the date I'm recording this. So when this actually appears on YouTube, I don't know. I think the world may have ended by the time it does. I do record quite a long way in advance, so sometimes I'll say something and it, like 3 months later, that it'll get on YouTube and you'll hear it. Like I remember, I think I recorded a Star Fox video on Christmas Eve. I think it went on YouTube in March. So, because I remember saying Merry Christmas on the video, and then yeah, I didn't actually upload it until March, which was fun. I didn't actually plan that. It just why did they do aerial passes so like loopy like that? If this goes in, we're in trouble. Please tackle him. Please actually tackle. Thank you. Sorry for getting annoyed there, but I was pressing tackle and nothing was happening. Right, Manish, this is your chance, buddy. You've not taken it. Missed that one. Good save. Oh, there we go. There's the game breaker. Right. At least they've got it at 3 goals and not 4. So that's fine. Thanks for that. And Ellen Smiths are on this pitch. There's at least 3. Well, that's one of them taken out. Here he is again. Please score. There we go. What a good finish that was. I was getting a bit nervous then. There's a definite step up in difficulty here. We kind of breezed through this point, but these matches are tough. And I've said Bradfield. I don't know if Bradfield is not showing himself in glory off. They're just tough opposition. But yeah, these matches are more difficult. But we're getting through them. One more friendly to go, up against the Swerve. I think they had more difficult matches because we're up against different teams. I think so far I've had all the same team names, like Royals have come up a lot, and the Stingers or whatever they were called. The Sting, that one with the Scorpion badge. We've not had the Swerve yet, so let's see what happens here. Right then, so we'll go with Manish and Cisse. I think they've been the best 2 players so far. So let's go for that. Once again, Julio Cesar. Oh god, Julio Cesar in goal. We've got Alan Smith again, brilliant. And it looks like we've got. Is that Guti? And I think that's a German player whose name eludes me at the minute. Well, I guess we'll find out. I think it's Guti, number 38, or the skill 38 player, and then who's the other guy now? He looked like a German, but who's not Sebastian Deisler, not Bernstein. What was he called? No, it's gone. I know who I mean, but I just can't think of the name. I want to say no, it's not Stefan Reut. Who's a bit. This game's too new for him, I think. Not Podolski. No, we've already seen Podolski, haven't we? There you want to see. Hopefully I'll put this game quicker because don't have to think of things to say, and I don't have to struggle to form a sentence as well, which would be nice. Right. Who is that player? I don't know. I don't know. Come on, Manish. Oh, not quite. Not quite. Like I said, this looks a little bit more one-sided at the minute. We are keeping them penned in. That was unlucky. Pace again from Watt. Bit of taunting. Bit of skill. Dolly it up. Handball. Doesn't matter. Ooh, how did that squeeze in? Not that I'm bothered. Demonic eyes then. How did that squeeze in? There's one thing about the goalkeeping on this game. Sometimes they pull off worldies, and sometimes they just let the softest thing in. And there doesn't seem to be much consistency with the goalkeeping. Both from the human, you know, the human goalkeeper and the AI's goalkeeper. Yep, the spin does nothing as usual. There's Alan Smith, number 3. Number 1 somewhere as well. Where's number 1? Yep, that just needed to. Yep, that just needs to. Let's just start again. What the hell's happening there? There's Alan Smith, number 1. Yep, he's going to square it to Alan Smith. Ooh, what a lovely finish that was. The guy who I think is Guti. So we're going to find out. It is Guti. Guti's in the eye of the beholder, of course, as we know. Guti full goal there. Ooh, that was annoying. That was annoying. That's what happens when you take a million years to shoot. Right, can we have a match that doesn't get to Desmond? Let's see. Let's hope so. Is that Alan Smith intercepting it? If it was, which Alan Smith? Ooh, that was a nice finish. Again, though, I feel like Cesar could have done a bit better there. Assist for Manish. No assist stats on this game. In fact, there's no stats at all on this game, so what am I talking about? It'd be good if you, at least your human players' stats were kept. Didn't they go? It'd be good if at least the human players' stats were kept. You know, matches and goals. I think would be quite easy to track that, given that, you know, you have to play every game, and obviously it's a game mode. They could have built that into the game mode without too much difficulty, I think. That should have been a goal. That should have been the end of the match. And if we get a game break here, then it will be. There we go. Right. Come on, Manish. Nope. Really don't want to use the game break at this point because I've got players all around me. Players all around me. And oh, forget it. Right, still on this, who I think the German guy is. Still haven't got that one. I was hoping if they were going to score it was him rather than... I was fairly confident it was Guti. Best to use the game breaker then, and then we didn't use it, so that was annoying. And I would have got it away. That was quite a long time before that tackle flew in. Right, Gibril. Right, can we get this game breaker away? We haven't wasted one yet either in this episode, which is nice. Save Brad. Intercepted there by Cisse. And of course, they all sprint back. When you win the ball, you never clean through. Although we are clean through here. Ooh, lovely finish. Again, I pressed L1 and it didn't do it, but I'm not bothered. So it rifle into the roof of the goal that we're shooting in. That was the most comfortable of the victories so far. So that's the 4th and final friendly of the episode done. So now all we need to do is get a new signing for the squad. We don't need to do that, but we're going to do it. I want to keep the squad fresh. Keep upgrading it. Alrighty then. So again, if you are new to the series, the way the squad upgrading works, you can see there for any of those players apart from Cristiano Ronaldo. If we wanted to sign one of those players, we'd have to spend that many skills bills. We'd play against the player, and then if we won the game, we'd get the player. If we lost the game, we'd lose our skills bills and have nothing to show for it. So as you move through the game, for some reason, players become free. You don't have to pay to play against them. So I'm only interested in the players that we don't have to pay to play against. So for example, there you can see Robert Pires and Christian Vieri. We could go for those for free. So let's have a look at what their... so Vieri's shot power 60. Or shot power, sorry. Is his skill. Pires is trick. So I may go for Pires, actually. Let's see what else we've got. So no Casillas, which is a shame, really, because as much as I think he's overrated in real life, I won't mind a new goalkeeper. Don't know Edward and Lenny is. Still no Adu or Nesta. That would have been a good one, Nesta. Especially in Rome. Right, Phillips we used to have and got rid of him. Right, Blanco's name. First thing I'm not going to attempt, but how his special stat isn't trickery, I don't know. But it's shot accuracy. Danielson is trickery. So I think I'm going to go for JJ. I said about going for JJ Kocher last time when I went for was it Trezeguet or Manish, whichever one I went for second. So Pires at 70 is tempting, but no, I'm going to go for. I've only got 2 French players, so I'm going to go for. I want to try and be multinational here, so I'm going to go for a Kocher. You think a Kocher would be unlockable at Lagos, but obviously not. Right, so we're going back to... Where we go? Is it Rio de Janeiro we're going back to? So... No, I'm not going to play Rivaldo, despite the fact it's Rio de Janeiro, and that's an obvious one. We'll recall Cafu. We'll go Cafu, and we'll go Cisse. I thought he played quite well in the last game. Although, to be fair, it was Maniche that got most of the goals. Anyway, we'll go Cafu and Cisse. So we're up against Okocha, Landon Donovan, and 2 other players. So let's go. So if we lose this game, we don't get Okocha, but we don't lose any money. Or skills bills, I should say. If we win this game, then we get JJ Okocha. And he will replace Rivaldo in the squad. So back in the favelas of Rio. So let's see how we get on here. Hopefully well. Once again, we're shooting into just an archway in the scenery rather than an actual goal, which is good. That's what we prefer to do. If we can get our shot away, that'd be even better. I prefer to do that as well. There's Okocha showing off his fancy footwork. There's Cafu crunching in. Not that too far. Thanks for that, mate. Once again, these matches are first to 5, much like the friendlies. So no time limits here. No 3-minute halves. I've got a quiz question about JJ Okocha. I think I have actually. I think he was. I think he's half another nationality, but I may be wrong. So just in case I am, we're not going to bother asking that one as a quiz question. Come on, Cafu. Renowned for your heading, of course. How did he? How did he end up at Bolton? I know it's kind of become a bit of an on-running joke now, but even at the time, I was thinking, how did Bolton get that one? Because he wasn't. I mean, Bolton went through a phase of signing sort of veteran, world-class stars that are kind of not quite at the same level as they were, like Hierro and Yuri Djorkaeff. And I suppose he wasn't world-class, but Ivan Campo was another one that. What did they have? Bruno Ngotti, he was another one. Again, not quite world-class, but Freddy Bobic, Jared Borghetti, Mario Jardel. With varying success, it's safe to say. But yeah, how did they pull the Okocha one? Because all those players, when they signed for Bolton, I think they were all like 32 plus. Hierro certainly was, and I think 1 or 2 of the others were as well. But JJ Okocha, I don't think he was even 30. I mean, he was a little bit past it when he signed for Hull City. Although I'm sure Hull fans would say he had moments where he was very good, which I'm sure he did. Don't dispute that. But yeah, it was a weird one, that one. I think they signed him up from. I think it was Paris Saint-Germain they signed him from, but I may be wrong. Can you imagine Bolton signing a player off Paris Saint-Germain in 2021? I don't think so, somehow. Sorry, Angel Di Maria, but you're past it now, so come and play in League 2. Anyway, 3-0, so 2 more goals. Only been playing 2 minutes. Already 3-0, so we get a game breaker and then another goal. Then we're all good. Lucky Panna. Could use the game breaker then. Oh, there we go. Dreadful goalkeeping. Once again from Perez, is it? Not sure who that is. I think we saw him in the friendlies though, earlier in the series. Since that first initial trick that Okocha's done, none of his tricks seem to have come off. Right, let's try and win this game. I have to say I've contributed nothing to this match. It doesn't feel like I have anyway. I think I did score a goal actually. There we are. Who needs a game breaker? What a Gibril. We've got a Gibril Cisse since we signed him. Let's hope JJ Okocha is just as good, because he's now been signed a contract to One Touch. So we'll go and get the One Touch Club scarf, so we can unveil our latest acquisition. We can also now save the game, although we need to put Okocha in the squad first. So sorry, Rivaldo. It's a shame, but all good things come to an end. Just ask Miss Furtado. Yes, I know we're over at the game. While the game is saving, we can get rid of this video, basically, because the episode's over now. So that was the end of episode number 11. So Rome Part 1 is done. So if you enjoyed this episode, then please like and share the video. You can also leave a comment in the video should you choose to do that. While you're here on YouTube, if you want to head on over to the channel, The Uncommentator, you can subscribe to the channel. You'll also find the rest of the videos in this playlist. When they eventually appear on YouTube, you'll also find plenty of other videos that I've made for you. If you like Pokemon Stadium, then good, because there's plenty of videos on that, for example. There's a lot of variety now appearing on the channel. But join me next time. We're going to be finishing off Rome, moving on to part number 2, getting a new signing, doing the Rule the Street tournament, and then we are 60% of the way through this series. But until we get to that point, for now from me, it is sayonara.